Why do you think so many women struggle to recognize their potential even when others clearly see it? I
Mm,
am that woman. Even when people told me I had the potential to be a leader, I rolled my eyes. I thought they're
mhm,
overestimating, or I had
mhm.
somehow misled them into thinking I'm more capable than what I am. I am the poster child for imposter syndrome. And even when I was succeeding, I had moments where it's like, my God, like this is too good to be true. I'm gonna falter. I'm gonna slip and fall. Don't get too comfortable in this position. I'm constantly looking out for the next time I'm going to fail. So why is
Yeah.
it that women struggle to recognize their own potential?
Ugh, that really could be its own show. Um,
Right?
yeah. I think that,
Don't worry, you'll be coming back. We'll be recording.
okay, great. Yeah. I think that, I mean, what comes to mind immediately for me, whether it's about myself or, the awesome women in my life, is from the day we hit this earth, we are getting messages, whether they are explicit or implicit, about our value and our role in this world. Those messages come, from our small family, culture and ecosystem. They come from the broader community that we happen to be in, whether it's the city that we live in or the school that we go to. But then we're also surrounded by this massive societal set of rules and expectations that may not be given to us in like a handbook, but are reinforced through access to opportunity, through the media and marketing that we see on the television, through the representation we see in particular spaces that remind us consistently that we were not meant to be the ones that held the power, that we have a certain expectation to be the fixers of other people's problems, to be the healers of other people's traumas, to be the cheerleaders of other people's successes. And I loved, to be honest, I love being that woman. I love doing all of those things. I love helping solve a problem. I'm really good at it. I love hearing someone share something extremely meaningful and hurtful and helping talk through that as part of their healing process. And I love cheering people on. But what happens, I think, to a lot of women when we are in that role is we forget that we're actually worthy of being cheered on, of being having someone help fix our problem, of being open to the healing process alongside a friend. So we lose ourselves in this identity of being so much for everyone else, and that dims your ability to see your potential as the main character. If I think of it like as this imposter syndrome potential space, when women step into power, you got main character energy, as my boys like to say now, right? You're in main character energy. And we're not used to main character energy a lot of times. We might be used to it in certain spaces where it's allowed, but collectively and across the board, we know that we're not meant to be the main character, even though that's wrong. So I think that's part of what gets in the way of us being able to kind of see our full potential, even though these outside people are watching us do all the amazing things we just talked about, and naming it for us. We don't have experience with it yet. You know what I mean? We can't feel it ourselves. We don't trust it enough ourselves. So that's kind of what immediately comes to mind when I'm thinking about that.